Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Hyperspace AI, what the project is, some information about it, and any potential tasks we can do right now. It's not exactly an airdrop or anything got to do like that, but there are some tasks that you can do that might potentially give some rewards later on. So I don't want to mislead or misrepresent. So let's get started. Before I get started, per usual, nothing is financial advice in my video. So what is a hyperspace? So it's an AI project. It's trying to democratize AI. Now I know you probably heard that like 1,000 times and like buzzwords, etc. Just hear me out. I'll tell you why like I'm actually talking about this project. We've got so many AI projects, Render, Tau, we've got a bazillion AI projects. So why am I doing a video about this one, right? So I'm gonna go into it a bit more, but the reason why this one caught my attention is because A, we're very early with opportunities. You always just want to be early because that gives you a bit edge, and B, the caliber of the project and the attention that it's getting is mismatched. So it seemed like a very high caliber project, but it's almost getting no attention, and hence why that's usually where some alpha is or some interesting things happen. And so that's why I decided to do a video on this. So this you can see from the Twitter, they say tools for humanity working towards a world of millions of community LLMs freely usable by billions of every day. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is some like Giga Chad stuff. Like there's some Giga Brain stuff. Like I don't really understand some of it as well, but not some of it. A lot of it I don't understand. But I get them vibes. You know, when you get them the vibe, like you're like touching something special, or it could be something interesting. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from this project. So let's continue on. So this is their website here. Right now in alpha, there is a node you can run, which I'll tell you a bit more about later. But this is their website, hyperspace.computer, and their Twitter is at Hyperspace AI, YPER space AI. So this is some threads. I want to show you some tweets on what made me interested in this project. So here we had Varun. He's the CEO or the main person, co-founder of Hyperspace. So here he talks about how he's gonna bootstrap some of this. So he says Hyperspace is eventually going to be. So he's talking is in response to another tweet by Shriham, and Shriham is the co-founder, the CEO of EigenLayer, right, which is all the rage right now. So just like a side quest, side thing, I'll tell you, anything EigenLayer is worth researching into, because when EigenLayer launches, a lot of the things are gonna potentially do well. That's why we saw recently P-Stake. I don't know if you guys know, on Cosmos recently venture into restaking, and you saw Pika also done quite well on the restaking news. So Kanan talks about Shyam talks about how they were looking into making a scalable blockchain in 2019, him and this person here. And I don't know why, for some reason, we really did not want to build a layer one. So in response to that, someone says, I predict this person, I think he's part of EigenLayer. So he says, I predict someone will build this and be the first L1 blockchain to be solely bootstrapped on EigenLayer. And then in response to that, the founder of Hyperspace says, Hyperspace, this is part of our roadmap in 2024. Hyperspace is eventually going to be an AI native layer one blockchain which enshrines a novel AI virtual machine and is solely bootstrapped on EigenLayer. Two detailed papers with theory simulations reaching 200k transactions per second with 4.4-second finality. So that's obviously very interesting. And now, if I just heard that by anybody, I would just dismiss it. But he has been actually praised highly by Shriham himself as well. So it goes to show that he has got the technical chops to actually do something of this caliber. Now, this is very early days, so I won't get too excited. But I'm hoping you start to understand why I'm actually even doing a video about this project. Next tweet I want to show you here. It says this is a tweet where he talks about their ChatGPT competitor, which is called COL Llama, and asks a question to ChatGPT, Col Llama, and another one, and they say that their one got one of the best answers. So it says, what is EigenLayer and what is the top 5 use cases per its founder? And the ChatGPT has no idea what EigenLayer is. Perplexity gives a good answer, and Col Llama gives the best answer, as it specifically uses the thread about EigenLayer use cases by its founder. So that's one interesting thing. So they're basically trying to make hardware for AI, from what I understand, and some AI like ChatGPT competitor basically. Here is a thread. So obviously I'm gonna put all these links in the description. Here is a thread by them talking about the mission, product strategy, timeline, etc. team. So you can read that. And then here there's another website I found, Rox Hunt, ydj.craft. This one talks all about hyperspace as well. I'm surprised like almost nobody's talking about this. I can pretty much tell this is gonna have potentially either no funding, like go that way, or like very high caliber funding in terms of the funds that invest in them. So it seems if they're going to be 100% bootstrapped by EigenLayer, it seems like they might not get anybody any funding, and they might probably do an airdrop or airdrop to the people that run a node. Hence this video. So definitely worth paying attention to. So I'll put this link down as well. Here they talk about how they want to be the BitTorrent like P2P vector and compute clusters. So like I said, guys, I'm not even going to pretend like I understand all of this stuff here. So don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to even act like I understand all this stuff, but I get good vibes from it. And like I said, here you can see as well Shriham. So here there's 2 tweets from himself. Says have high power builders like Varun must choose EigenLayer to build the future of democratic AI systems. So that's in the EigenLayer main man himself, his words. And then here there's another that's in response to his tweet about talking about the roadmap. And then there's another tweet by Shriham saying, a privilege to play a small part in helping highly motivated, persistent entrepreneurs like Varun. And so you can read these tweets, like I said, a link in the description. But I hope you get an idea of like where this is headed and the fact that we're very early. So lastly, I'm just going to talk about what are the opportunities, what is all this for. It might not be anything, we might not get anything out of it, or it might be something. The good thing is you don't have to spend anything. It's like literally in terms of funds wise, not now. You just can run a node. So this is the tweet, the tweet and the website is hyperspace.compute/node. If you go on that website, you're going to be able to download I got the M2 Mac, so I downloaded the Apple Silicon. But if you have any Mac before M1, you download this one. And if you have Windows, you download this one. It's very straightforward. Once you download the software, I'll actually show you my one. So once you download the software, you're going to see here, like you're going to have to log in. And once you download the software, it's going to ask you to make like an account, like it'll give you a private key. Once you get that private key, what you need to do is you need to put that in the private key. It's quite long. It's like a lot of strings. And it will say public key in the middle somewhere. Just copy what it says after the public key. And that is what you're going to put as your password. And your username, the first is going to be like a link. You know what it is. It'll automatically be filled there. And that's it. You can enter. And then the only annoying thing about this project is there's almost no support whatsoever. I get it that they're in alpha, but there's no like chat or anything. So there is a Telegram. I'll put that in the description, but this is just to make announcement as well. There's no chat as far as I understand, or if there is a chat, it's very less people, it's very inactive. So there's that, but this is how the software looks. And yeah, you will see your public key in one of these and you'll know if it's online, if it says status online. A few days ago when I did it was like 38 and there was like 370 people. So it looks like it's gradually growing, but it seems like it's still very new. They're not even promoting it like that, like hard. They're just like, they've told people about it. Because it's an alpha, I can understand why they're not promoting it too hard. Apart from running the node whenever you want. I think when you do put your laptop in clamshell mode, it does go offline. But like I said, it's nothing too serious right now. I think it's best to just do that, follow them, read up on it, see if you like it, and just follow the socials. And so when they're launching beta, etc., we can just continue doing what needs to be done. But I just wanted to do a video on this because I just believe that it's got almost no videos on YouTube, or no one really mentioned it anywhere. And when EigenLayer does launch, and if they do bootstrap with EigenLayer, it could be really hot. And being this early running a node can be very rewarding. So guys, hope you got some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.